The time has come for Kyle Tucker to make his Major League debut. July 7th, 2018. He'll be playing left field tonight and batting 7th. Special day, special buzz in the air. This will be the first of our many TED Talks.
Yes, TED Talks are now happening, and it is because Kyle Tucker is here, and they said that he draws comparisons to the great Ted Williams with that swing. He has earned the right to get up here into the big leagues. He is the 8th overall prospect in all of baseball, so now he is an Astro.
We saw him this spring, and he just was unbelievable at spring training.
Yeah, we talk about labels. He came into spring training with that label and got into that clubhouse, got to mix it up with the guys. They had a good time with him, changed his nameplate to Ted. But when it came game time, he went out there and raked. There was a little bit of concern with that right arm maybe being a little bit of an arm bar, but we found out quickly that he can get to that inside pitch. He can take that off-speed pitch deep to right field and here inside out with plenty of power to go Oppo Taco.
I mean, it was special. I mean, it's awesome just to be here and, to get that news is great. And, I was super excited. Get ready and get on that plane and come here.
Well, he's not going to panic. I think his heart rate is as high as it's going to get today as his Major League debut, and that's not very high. He's pretty calm. His demeanor is good. He can control himself. I think his bat is his calling card. He can do a lot of different things on the field, but he can really hit. And the only thing he hasn't answered is whether he can hit consistently at the Major League level, and that's what this is for.
He was the 5th overall pick out of high school there in Tampa in 2015, just behind Alex Bregman, a couple slots down. And then his brother, Preston Tucker, had made his Major League debut with the Houston Astros just before that today. And he said he's trying not to be overwhelmed today. The goal is to play the same game he always has. Getting that advice from his brother, Preston, as well. And guys like George Springer said they remember their debut well and all the feelings of trying to fit in pretty quickly and show that you belong. But for Tucker, they want him to get his at-bats. They want him to get acclimated to the big leagues, play good defense, no pressure, no other expectation than that. Oh, yeah, and enjoy the first day because you only get one, right, guys?
Top 10 prospects for the Houston Astros. Yordan Alvarez, who was acquired in a trade at number 3, is now going to play in the Futures game. It'll be a week from tomorrow. Kyle Tucker represented the Astros at last year's All-Star Futures game. Went 1 for 3 with an RBI. In his debut, though, still looking for his first hit. He has struck out 3 times. Shields was tough on him. James used a lot of cutters to get in on the hands of Tucker. It's 2-0. 3-0. Well, 8-5 game, Major League debut. You got to think Tucker, if he has a pitch to hit here to his liking, will have the green light.
How about the faith in the young man from A.J. Hinch saying in a 3-0 count in the big leagues, go get him.
Tucker saw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and fouled it away. Still a hitter's count here at 3-1. Tapped, just foul, and now the count's full. Ground ball, just foul. This crowd is ready to erupt for anything Tucker does in his first big league game.
I love it. They are tuned in. This day and age, if you're a top prospect, there's so much information out there. You know exactly who these guys are. And the Astro fans in this new generation with Jeff Luna as the GM and the way they draft and the way they have these prospects, they know the situation. They want to be here to witness the first hit.
Summer standing in this 3-2 count. Line drive off the glove. That should be a base hit for Kyle Tucker and a standing ovation from the Minute Maid Park crowd. And Jose Altuve comes out of the dugout to collect the baseball.
These fans jumped out of their seats for Kyle Tucker. Welcome to the club, Kyle.
The first of many for Tucker. Gotta love the guy that has over 200 hits a year who couldn't be happier, who literally came out of the dugout to collect that baseball himself.
And that's a great indication of what you asked earlier. What does it mean to get your first, playing your first big league game, and what does it mean to get your first hit? Jose Altuve, 200 hits a year, still remembers how great it is to get that first hit in the big leagues. Get used to this. Gets the barrel to it, yanks it off the glove of Matt Davidson into right field. That's a moment he'll never forget. There's the family enjoying the moment with him.
Age 21 years old. What a moment for Kyle Tucker.
And now Schwarber in the on-deck circle for Montero. I want to say Kyle Schwarber wore a uniform number in the 70s, maybe 74 in spring training. Schwarber now wearing Alfonso Soriano's old number 12. That's a big league number.
Tonight as a bench player. Tomorrow we'll get him in the game as a DH. Get his feet wet for the next couple days, give him a taste what it's like. I talked to him about the ability now to get some firsts out of the way, which the next time he come up should permit it to be somewhat more comfortable, know what to expect, because the next time he comes up it's going to be under different circumstances where things may be even hotter. I've asked him to be himself. I asked him to take snapshots, mental snapshots, to really enjoy the moment, and if he's a little freaked out, to understand that that's normal.
Great stuff from Joe Madden. So here he is, Kyle Schwarber, in his major league debut, 22 years old. Just being around him, the maturity is pretty impressive.
It was great to get him involved. It just worked out. Biggie gets kicked out. That spot's coming up in the next, maybe that inning, which I was hoping for. So you get the face of right-handed pitcher. I saw Zepchinski warming up. I thought this is not the best way to have your first big league at bat as a lefty, but it played out. He went back there, looked really comfortable. He blocked some balls really well. Went up to the plate, saw 3 pitches, and came back to the dugout. And that's okay. Like I told him, you're going to get rid of a lot of firsts right now so that you're going to get more comfortable more quickly. And season of progress, he's going to be able to help us out a lot this year. So he's a wonderful young man with an exceptional work ethic. Exceptional.
Kyle Schwarber made his big league debut off the bench last night. He's going to get his first major league start tonight.
Yeah, just a little over a year since Kyle Schwarber was the number 4 overall pick in the draft last June. He tore it up at 3 levels last year, was tearing it up at AA Tennessee this year, hitting .320 with 13 home runs, 39 RBIs. He's going to get a good look here in that DH role over the next few days.
Kyle Schwarber in his home state of Ohio, from Middletown, Ohio, closer to Cincinnati than here, and grew up a Reds fan. Went to Indiana University, 4th overall pick in the first round of last year's draft. He'll be here through Sunday. Struck out in his major league debut last night against a tough lefty, Mark Zepchinski. Ball 1. Yep.
Family and friends gathered. The 4 brothers and sisters.
Funny, isn't it? These days we watch the big moments that we cherish through our phones.
Look out.
Brandon Hyde.
Got to play a step deeper down there. Yeah, and my advice to people would be, put the phone down, watch it happen, let somebody else record it for you.
Well, you know what? We're recording it.
Yeah.
I get it.
We got you covered.
Yeah, I get it.
It'll be all right. I'll be tweeting it and texting it to all the other family. Kyle's first big league knock. It was a double in the gap at Progressive Field. He drove in a run.
That gets under the glove of Santana into the right field corner. Coughlin on his way to third. Schwarber to second. Gary Jones is going to send Coughlin. Schwarber all the way to third. And the Cubs are on the board. Now the question is it a triple?
They gave him a hit.
How about that?
No double in the gap. He'll have to settle for a triple down the line.
That's, of the 4 possibilities of the first hit, probably the last one we would have picked, which makes it even better.
But the thing about Schwarber, he's kind of got that bulky nose guard kind of body, but he's very athletic. He moves well.
It's a dream come true. I mean, it's still unreal that I'm here. I got misty-eyed. Everyone was like, "Don't cry, Pete." I was wearing sunglasses at the time, thankfully, but yeah, I was beyond excited. I can't really explain it in words. It's just the most incredible feeling in the world. We had me, Dom, JD, Guillerme, and Tomas Nido all in the group. And so we were hitting in the first BP group, and then after, he's just like, "All right, guys, in like an hour, 45 minutes, there's a flight to Syracuse." All of us got really quiet. He like drug it out, and he's just like, "All right, you guys are gonna miss the flight because all you guys are big leaguers." So it was not cool at first, but I mean, it was kind of a funny joke, but it was really cool.
How does batting second against Max Scherzer sound for your first assignment?
Let's do it. I mean, this is it. Why not, right? Let's go.
Pete Alonso makes his major league debut. First Met to make his major league debut in the starting lineup on opening day since Brad Emus, 2011.
E-A-M-U-S.
And Alonso and everybody connected with the Mets hoping that his tenure lasts a whole lot longer. So Mr. Alonso, 24 years old, out of the University of Florida, led the minor leagues with 36 homers and 119 RBIs last year. Had a tremendous spring training to earn his spot on this team.
And it's a feeling out process here with young Alonso for the National League.
But one thing we saw from Pete during spring training is he can use the opposite field.
Yes, he can.
I think Keith said it succinctly. He said he's a much better hitter, not just a slugger.
Again, the 1-2. Looped into center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Smith pulls in at second. Pete Alonso with his first big league hit. Take that ball out of play and put it in the trophy case.
And we're going to have a pinch runner for Alonso.
Keon Broxton will run for him and then stay in the game for defense. So Alonso's work is done on his first day in the major leagues. He picks up his first hit and his fourth at bat. And gets the appreciation from his team.
It's been a dream come true. I thought yesterday was really cool, but today's been even better. Just saying hello to everybody. Been enjoying it. My family got into town, so I got to spend some time with them this morning. And then just getting to say hi to everybody on the team and ready to get to work. I don't even know if I can put it in words, but like you said, it's been a lot of hard work from a very young age. A lot of people have helped me. A lot of great teammates and coaches I've had in the past in high school and college and through the minor leagues. And I think it's just proof that hard work pays off, and it's not paid off yet. It's just the beginning. So it's fun. It's exciting. That's what you dream about doing. You dream about getting to the big leagues, and you dream about playing in the postseason. And you can tell all these guys are excited to be here, excited to go out and compete every day. And I'm just going to try and be another guy in the clubhouse that's trying to push to win games.
There was quite a buzz on the field around the batting cage before this game, Ash.
Means a lot when you bring up that guy that has the reputation of being a guy that can make you a better ball club. Now, for Alex Bregman to make this team better, he's got to play better than a guy that's been playing really well. And right now, that's Marwin Gonzalez. And I imagine Marwin will get some playing in. But, yeah, that's a big step. And what I see from Alex Bregman is he looks like he's not scared of this situation. Tore up the minor leagues, hit 20 home runs, drove in 61 this year between AA and AAA. And he also played well in the futures game. He's just done everything to look like the guy that can come on and make your team better right now. Where does Alex Bregman ultimately, after hitting 6th in his opener now tonight, where does he ultimately fit in this batting order? And we think he will be able to succeed. Again, he just looks like, whether it's third base or left field, he's going to step in and be a part of this offense that is becoming quite formidable.
Alex Bregman takes close. He flied to right field in the first inning.
That's just filthy. You just tip your cap and hope you get a mistake later in the AB.
On the hands, Looper. That's going to be it. There's the base hit for Alex Bregman, first in the big leagues, as he snaps the 0 for 18. Congratulations, Alex Bregman. The Astros runners at first and third, as it brings up Jose Altuve, and the baseball has been given to Bregman. On to Rich Dower, and the Astros will keep that in the dugout.
It's kind of cool right there, the situations you find yourself in here in the big leagues. Miguel Cabrera welcomes him as you watch the replay of the first big league hit. And with that swing and seeing that ball down in center field, Alex Bregman dropped about 250 pounds off that weight. Now back to his regular everyday fighting weight.
Yeah, that weight came right off the shoulders, no doubt.
The smile is back. I love it.
As we mentioned in our open, it feels a little bit like opening day because the Blue Jays have promoted Bo Bichette, the 21-year-old shortstop, and he'll start tonight. He becomes the 4th Blue Jay to make his major league debut as the starting shortstop. And one team's gain is another team's loss, and you can see how they're feeling in Buffalo because these 3 young players are all grown up now.
I think they're feeling pretty proud because these guys were in the infield for them earlier this season, and here they are in Toronto.
Biggio's going to lead off tonight for the Blue Jays. I get the same feeling. When I walked into the clubhouse this afternoon, I got that feeling like it's a new beginning. You and I had a chance to go into Charlie's office and say, Charlie, how do you feel? Does it feel new? And he said, yes, it feels like an opening day with new players, young players that give you a lot of energy and give you a different feel for your team. And Charlie is very excited the last few months of the season with this young core group of players going forward, how they can get their experience, how they can gain their experience, and they're going to play him every day. They asked him about Bichette. He's going to play every day at shortstop unless they take him a couple of days off in a week.
And that gentleman right there with that scarf around his neck is Dante Bichette's Bo's father, who is a terrific Major League player, and Bo's mom is here as well. And the entire family here to celebrate the Major League debut of 21-year-old Bo Bichette. Here is the Major League first at bat for Bo Bichette, and that's his family and friends there, and a very proud Papa, Dante Bichette. Can't even imagine the feeling of watching your son play his first big league game. Bo, in some of the interviews earlier, talked about, yeah, I'll probably be nervous, but hopefully they'll go away very quickly. Ground ball, base hit for Bo Bichette on the second big league pitch he sees.
Well, the first thing you see from Bo is how quick his bat is. Look at the family, how excited they are for his son's first base hit on his first at-bat. Get that baseball and get it in there, Louie. Watch how quick he is as he turns that ball around and hits it into the outfield. How awesome is that?
Well, another thing we haven't talked about is you see the reaction of the family. Dante Bichette and his wife celebrating with a lot of family and friends here.
And we're set for Game 2 from San Francisco. Dodgers and Giants, one of the great rivalries in sports. So glad that you've joined us for tonight's game. Joe Davis, Orr Hershiser, Alana Rizzo joins us in just a moment. Kershaw Day is always exciting, but today a little bit extra exciting because Cody Bellinger, the top prospect in the Dodgers system, has been called up from AAA where he was tearing it up. The top power prospect in the minors will wear 35 and debut tonight, Alana Rizzo.
Such an exciting day, you guys, when you can talk about Clayton Kershaw and the debut of the highest-rated prospect in the Dodgers system, number 7 overall in Baseball America. Cody Bellinger is here. He received a call, actually about 4 different calls this morning from Gabe Kapler. Missed the first 4 and finally was woken up and called Gabe Kapler back and received the news. He got here to San Francisco about 10:30, arrived at the hotel. He is here. He said the veterans told him, soak up this moment. He is playing in left field tonight. Dave Roberts said he's not here to be a spectator. He is here to play, certainly playing in all 3 remaining games of this series.
So here he is, top prospect in the Dodgers system, is now the Dodger left fielder tonight, batting 8th in his major league debut here in San Francisco. Cody Bellinger will always remember this night. Ramirez starts him with a curve that misses, 1-0. Back-to-back curves, and he takes both.
Doesn't have a hit, but he's working on an on-base percentage.
On 2-0, fastball buzzes in. 3 balls, no strikes.
Number 1 power prospect in the Dodger organization, now no longer a prospect. He is in the big leagues.
3-0 green light and a cue shot to Arroyo at short. Throws on the move, and Cody Bellinger has his first major league hit. The top power prospect in baseball gets an infield single as his first big league knock.
Buy him a billiard cue. This one is a cue shot. Willie Mosconi would be proud of this one. Chops it over there. All the data says play him to pull on the ground, and he fakes out the infield with one off the end of the bat. He doesn't run like a first baseman, and he's playing left field his first big league game.
That is awesome.